guys, welcome back to another vlog. It's a Sunday morning. I'm just getting a little bit ready. The kids are getting ready and Gary, and we are gonna go into town. I got a perfume for Christmas from Gary, and it's a little bit of a luxurious perfume. And I only mainly say that because it's like it was very costly. And that's part of the reason why I'm kind of so frustrated with what happened to it. But I'll put a picture or a video on the screen here. But the inside straw became detached from the little nozzle at the top. So obviously it can't pump out sprays. And I had probably about at least 2/3, maybe even 3/4 of the bottle still full. And we would never normally spend this amount of money on a perfume. Actually, Gary got it for me for Christmas, and I was actually like, after I opened the present, but before I opened the actual box, I was like, I'm not even gonna break this seal. Like, if you have the receipt, I'm taking this back, because it was that expensive. It was well over 200 euro for a bottle of perfume, and I'm like almost embarrassed to say that, because like that's just, we don't spend money like that. But that was like my one and only Christmas present, basically. And I didn't ask for it. I'm trying to excuse myself here because that's just, it's kind of out of character for us to spend that much money on a perfume. But I don't know. Well, long story short, he did. But anyways, for that reason, we're heading into town because it was purchased at Brown Thomas. The brand is Le Labo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, they have their own little counter. I've actually already been in there, and they told me to come back today when the manager is there, because they couldn't do anything at the time, which I think is kind of frustrating, because if you're a brand that charges like a premium price and luxury pricing for an item, I would kind of expect like your customer service to be high end. But anyways, this is very first world problems, very much so. I'm a little even embarrassed to be saying this right now. Okay, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys later on in this vlog. We had a nice little day in town. Well, I don't know if I'd say nice, because I mean, I just have a cold. It's nothing extreme. And I did kind of feel a sickness coming on, but I felt like when we were out and about, I was just feeling like I just wanted to be in bed, which is where I am now. But we did get my perfume situation handled. They gave me a new bottle, which I think is fair for the price point that it was, and for, I mean, I would consider not to really be my fault. I can't even touch the inside of the bottle. She couldn't even remove the lid. The company does do refills, which is like what led me to like ask. Half the reason I mean, it never hurts to ask, but half the reason that I wanted to ask was because like it said it did refills. So I'm like, if you can refill the bottle, can't you help me take the cap off? And I guess there is a special tool for the cap to be removed, but they don't do it at that location. Anyways, so it's good to go. We had a nice little meal. I had eggs Benedict. I think it's called Elephant and Castle, just a restaurant in town. You guys, I saw my favorite snack from the States. I mean, I like the crunchy Cheetos too, but ultimately I like the white cheddar natural Cheetos the best. I think I've mentioned these in videos before. They were 12 euro a bag. So it wasn't even like worthy of a one-time treat. That is like so much money. That's like 14 US dollars for a bag that would like cost 4 probably in the States, 5 maybe. Anyways, I don't know. It was still kind of cool to see them. The girls each got a little toy at the Disney store, and Kiva got a new book. we love that she loves reading so much. I got a new book too. It's called, I keep reading all of these kind of like psychology or healing kind of books. And this one is Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before by Dr. Julie Smith. But I still have my other one to read. So, and because I've been playing my Nintendo, I just got out of the groove of reading for the past week. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday, and if everything goes according to plan, that's 1 week officially from closing on the house. We bought a washer and dryer yesterday. We just ordered it from Power City. We went with like somewhat of a cheaper model set. It's by the brand Hoover, which is at least a well-known brand. It's kind of hard to find reviews online, but I felt like I kind of got the gist that it had some good reviews. It's 10 kg in size, so I knew I wanted that. I think like the smaller ones over here can be as low as 6 up to like 14, and I mean the larger the better, but also we were trying to be careful with the cost. Hopefully those are good. Okay, that's it, and I'll check in tomorrow. Hey everyone, welcome.
No, I'm gonna say welcome back to my channel.
I don't know. You're in the middle of a vlog. I'm just putting on a little makeup. It's a little gloomy outside, and I was looking for something to prop my phone up on to just, I don't know, check in. And so anyways, well, I grabbed my ring light, and now I'm turning my ring light on, and now I'm a beauty YouTuber. I actually haven't checked in a few days because I really wasn't feeling well. I do think I said that in the last clip. I just had a cold, but on Sunday and Monday, I was like levels of tired that I haven't experienced like in a long time. On Monday, I dropped the kids off at school, and I knew I shouldn't have went and got a coffee because I knew it would be pointless, but I did get a coffee, and I, drank it on the way home and went home and basically went like straight to sleep for like 3 hours for basically the whole morning while the kids were at school. Anyways, I am feeling a little bit better now. I don't feel 100%, but I definitely feel better. Yeah, I just showered. I'm just putting on a little bit of makeup. I've like never been much of a face makeup wearer, but yeah, I've mentioned before, ever since I tried this, Amy Connolly, the Sculpted by Amy Connolly. She's like an Irish makeup artist that has her own makeup brand. Ever since I tried this product, I love wearing face makeup. You guys, what is it? Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. And I mean, Monday is still Monday. That's like 5 days away. Well, it's still the projected closing date, although we are waiting to hear back from the bank because I mentioned in the last video that we need them to come out and to do like essentially like an appraisal of the house, just make sure that it's worth the money that they're lending out to us. That was kind of, I don't know. Gary's like, he feels like it's his fault because he should have known to schedule that sooner, but I don't know. I don't really think it was his fault. That's besides the point. It doesn't matter. But while we're just waiting on that, that's like basically all we're waiting on. But because they're taking their sweet little time, maybe it can get pushed back to another date next week. Like, like I said, it's still projected to be Monday, but maybe it'll end up being like, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or something. Oh no, I have like a lot of dry skin on my nose. I mean, it's really about all I have to say and about all the update I have to give. If we just knew like Monday for sure, we would go out and like order the carpets, order or buy stuff from IKEA, because I think the stuff that we're going to buy from IKEA, we're going to like contract somebody to assemble this stuff because we're going to have to basically assemble every single piece of furniture all within 1 week, and that's a lot. Like 3 different beds, especially Kiva's bunk bed situation that we're nearly sure we're gonna purchase, and then the kitchen table, and I want to get like cube kind of units for toy storage, shoe racks, literally everything. And actually, when we got our bed set in the States, we got, a relatively large, like 8-drawer dresser from IKEA and 2 nightstands at the same time. And the app over in the States, or at least in our area, was called TaskRabbit. And it was so handy. And because IKEA furniture is so affordable, it still ends up being cheap going with IKEA furniture and having somebody assemble it for you as opposed to going to like an actual furniture store. But yeah, we used TaskRabbit, and you can hire like somebody that comes to your house and like essentially a handyman and assembles the furniture for you. So we did that, and the guy brought us tools and he knew what he was doing and he did a good job. I want to say we paid him $125. We did leave a tip as well. That was so worth it. And we did ask if they do anything similar over here, and we need to get more details, but essentially they do. There is a way to get somebody to come to your house and assemble the stuff for you. So I want to get that situated too, because those things you need to sometimes book in advance, of course. And yes, I feel like I am on a little bit of a rush. The girls have the next 2 weeks off of school. Today's Wednesday and they finished this week. And then they have 2 weeks for spring break. I think basically everyone does in Ireland, and I think it's all at the same time as well. What was my point? Oh, by the time they go back to school, I want to be driving them to and from school from our new house. That's kind of enough rambling from me, isn't it? I'm like, I want to start tackling some tasks around here because, yeah, but at the same time, I just want to be completely moved out because, my family members, they know how to fuck a spot up. And they do it fast. Every time after I clean the sink in the bathroom that the kids brush their teeth in, you should see the sink. Even within 24 hours, it is destroyed again. I'm excited. Anyways, I'm gonna go because my camera's been going for 8 minutes and that is long enough. Hey everyone, we just finished eating an early dinner. I was just so hungry, and I don't know, I'm a weird snacky person. I don't really often like chippy kind of food. I want food when I'm hungry. So I just made dinner early. I just changed out of I was thinking to myself, because I changed out of my crew neck sweater because I was feeling really warm. I was like, oh my God, is the temperature starting to finally change? It's spring, but sometimes it feels like the weather's never gonna get better. But I don't know. I guess we've had a warmer couple of days, but I just felt like I've lived in crew necks or sweaters, for the last forever. And it was I forgot that sometimes those are gonna be too warm. I don't know how to explain it, but basically I also wanted to say, I even said in my 2 big initial videos, why we moved to Ireland, differences between Ireland and the States, about the weather. The climate is a little bit different. You don't get as much of extremes. The winters aren't quite as cold. I mean, they're cold, but they don't really get snow here. They wouldn't be quite as cold as it could get in Michigan. And also, the summers definitely don't get as warm. I always said, oh, I'm not gonna mind the different climate. I'm not gonna miss the hot summers, blah, blah, blah. I don't mind that it's a more dreary place, more gloomy, more cloudy, because I like rainy days. But I have to take that all back because I do find myself, I do miss the weather, the seasons, the climates, in Michigan. I feel like I'm really feeling it lately, and I think I even said in my last vlog about how all of a sudden the sun's out and you're like, oh my God, I missed you. And I guess I do realize that it can be quite gloomy, but yeah, sometimes I forget how much I miss the sun. That's my little Ireland weather rant, but it could be worse. And still, I think I prefer this to living in an all the time hot climate. I don't know. I can be a little bit of a baby about hot heat and frequent hot heat. So I was editing this video earlier and I'm gonna wrap it up here. Hopefully the next video you see from me, maybe I'll have the keys to our house, you guys. What? That's kind of crazy to say that. Knock on wood. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.